Welcome back, everybody, to Riverbend Springs on FS25. Just finishing up the second cotton field. And by me finishing, I mean the worker finishing. Good news is this does hold round bells. As you can see, I have 3. Can hold one more. So that's very good news for turning them in. I just hope I am able to... I think I can make a bale with half a bale. Actually, yes, I can, because I intentionally may drop the third bale early to make sure I at least got to 50%. I don't know if 50% is what you need to drop a bale, but figured it makes sense that that would be the minimum. I don't know. But yeah, so while this was going on, I did a few different fertilizing contracts. I'm not sure where he's going. I suppose I'll make it eventually. Actually, this looks like another potential starting farm. Maybe it's just a barn. Random barn in the middle of nowhere. Okay. Yeah, so I did a few different contracts, mostly fertilizing. Trying to remember now. I don't know if I did a spraying or not. Let's go turn this. Let's see, can I... No. Trying to see if I would be able to put the stuff in the pre-chamber out into the bale, but it doesn't look like it. So that 679 liters would just be wasted, unfortunately, but that's okay. Oh no, wait. It added it. Awesome. That is perfect. There we go. So I'm not sure what the minimum is in terms of... I gotta go get that before it rolls away. So I'm not sure what the minimum is to make a bale, but it is at least 50%. It could be lower, but 50% for sure. Which is good. That means all the cotton picked up is going to be transferred. And where is the spinner? Oh, it's up there in the right. Top right corner. So this will get me, I think, about 10 grand. We're getting pretty close to what we need. We need about 160, potentially slightly more. Actually, probably, let's just round it up to 200,000. I need about 200,000 because I need the baler, a trailer that can pick up the bales, and a tedder to make hay. Still not 100% sure whether the cows can, whether it accepts bales or not, but I'm hoping. Don't want to go that way because I think that's off the map. Don't want to hit the school bus because children, or, you know, anyone, but children especially. Where do you drop these? Is it there? Or is that where the... Hopefully it reads them there. Maybe. Well, it took two of them. See if I do it again, if it'll work. I could turn the truck around, I suppose, too. There we go. And an extra 5,600. Wow, that is awesome. All right. I thought at that point another cotton would show up. That would be unfortunate. All right, so let's turn those two in. $129,000. We're getting there. Little by little. All right, let's take a look at the map and see what is left to harvest. Okay, so this is, what is that? Oh, that's carrots. Carrots. Is there any corn? Oh, they're two small fields. And one's already done. Okay. We have a, what else do we got? Red beets, sunflowers. These sunflowers aren't done yet. Okay. It looks like I will not be able to finish this month. It doesn't seem like it's all ready. What is the light blue? Green beans. Okay. Yeah, I don't really want to do these. I mean, this one's larger, but it's kind of annoying. Of course, it does have to just go right there. I don't know. I'd have to drive alongside it the whole time. I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it. Because I lose 1,000. Just renting the equipment. You know what? Let's go for it. Let's try it out. If this ends up being really bad, then I know not to do it again. Let's actually take the trolley. Actually, I don't know what it's called. I'm drawing a blank. We're gonna go across the river. Ferry? I guess ferry works. I don't know if a ferry that transports equipment is a different name. I guess it'd still be a ferry. I don't know. We'll call it a ferry. Right now it's on the other side, but I think you can call it over. It's across the river that's all foggy. All right, and in the meantime, we'll get this guy driving up. I have a feeling this was a bad idea. Just because even though I'm just depositing right here, I still have a feeling I'm gonna have to empty it out after like every row. Can I go on yet? There we go. take the ride over. Over where we're going is where I started my farm on my other save. So I did this a few times. It works out pretty well, especially with the bigger, slow equipment. If you can fit it on here, it makes much more sense to use this than having to drive around the whole map. Which is probably why it exists to begin with. Oh, it doesn't let me drive. It's interesting. Now it will. So it doesn't let me go early. Which I guess makes sense. Hopefully this has power to get up this hill. The only bad thing is it has this pretty steep hill to get up once you get across. Looks like we're doing perfectly fine though. Slowing down a little bit, but not much. Almost running into cars. Too bad this grass isn't ready. I could get a lot of good contracts from that. Let's get it unfolded and ready. Alright, so we're going to do lots of headlands. And then, okay, this is going to be a lot of rows. We'll get the AI started, but they're probably going to stop because there's nothing to empty into. Especially since this guy's not going. Alright, let's see if... Where you go now? Yes. Where did you miss? There's 99%. Alright. Any other easy ones? There's plowing, I suppose I could do in the meantime. Don't really want to do stone picking. There is different buildings and stuff you can build, which stone picking would be useful because if you have the concrete factory, you can use the stones for that, for the concrete. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that in this save or not, but it is a really cool idea. I kind of want to at some point. Just have you go back to the farm. Let's pick up, let's see. Rock removal is pretty easy. I could do that. Not doing transport. Yeah, let's go ahead and pick that up. The hardest part about it is getting there. Because this thing only goes 7 miles an hour. Let's see if I can get a worker to go for me. Where are you going? Where's the rocks? Over here. Let's just have you go there, and then I'll figure it out. And let's do one more plowing. Oops. Make sure I get the weight. All right, let's see how bad this is. One thing for sure is I am not going to make you guys sit and watch the whole field. Or definitely skip through it, but I think no matter what, I am going to finish this one, even if it is excruciating. It's because I need the money, but I definitely know in the future not to do it again. It's like I keep talking about how bad it's going to be. Oh, jeez. But I still picked it up anyways, so I don't know. Is there not a worker in there? All right, where are we starting here? Yeah, the headlands are going to be the most difficult part because how do I change the trying to change the speed and cruise control speed. Because of this thing. Just let it empty what it has. Just gonna have to anticipate what he's doing. Once he does the up and downs, I think it'll be easier. I know there's probably mods out there too to do this sort of stuff, but yeah, this is going to be annoying. I'm going to bring you guys back here in a little bit when I get a little further along. So hopefully it's a little bit. It's probably not going to be for a while though. So for you, it'll be here in seconds and I'll be just about done with this field. For me, it might be a little while, but see you guys in a bit. All right, welcome back. It is literally the next day for me. This is taking quite a long time, so I am not doing this again. Especially for like 6,000 or however much we're getting for this. But it is 100% transported. So anything we get at this point will just be extra income for us. So I might as well stick with it until the harvesting is 100% complete. I probably should have held back in dumping the last load so I could get as much off of it as possible, but you know, little too late for that, so it'll be fine. We'll get hopefully a few $1,000s from this. The hardest part was the headlands, because every single corner it had to keep backing up and going diagonally, and trying to orient my tractor to match up with the drop. It was not too much fun. Once you got to this part, it was not too bad, the back and forth. But yeah, I won't be doing any more of these contracts. It's not really worth it for the money. Honestly, I don't even know if I would do my own root crops at this point. Unless I get some sort of mod that actually has capacity for it, which I'm sure will show up at some point if it's not already there. Looks like maybe a row or two. We're not going to get everything off the field, like I said, but as you can see, there's a strip over there that was missed. There's a few spots here and there that are missed, but we'll get most of it. I have been doing other contracts in the meantime. I did a stone picking contract, did a bunch of cultivating. I did some fertilizing. There's still a few fertilizing contracts, but I try to make it worth it. Other things going on in the meantime. You can see there's a plowing and a cultivating going right now. But yeah, we're getting pretty good. 134,000. I'm not sure what I left off at, to be honest. It's been that long, but pretty sure it was less than 100,000 when I left. So I think we're doing pretty good. Like I said before, I think we need about 200,000, but we might have to go to the next month and do more contracts in the next month for that. Now in November, it is the last time we can cut the grass before winter. So I think I'm not sure what stage it'll be at. Even if it's not the highest stage, I think I'm just gonna cut it just to get some silage made, get some income coming in. Let's see, is this gonna finish us? Probably not. All right, probably just a partial row for this. It's only 2% more. Of course, this is the last row too. Probably only gonna have like 11,000, maybe 12,000 red beets, liters of red beets. So probably just a few $1,000s, not that much to be honest, but take every little bit we can get. That's one less contract we had to do. %. There it is. Contract finished. Once it's done emptying. Yeah, because it's not picking up anything anymore. Go drop this off, get a few thousand, and be done with this field. So happy to be done with this field. I knew when I picked it up I was gonna regret it. There's just a small part of me that was like, oh yeah, but it's another $5,000 or so. Impulse. I guess I don't have to wrap around this way since I'll be done, but it's easier to get out if I wrap around this way. All right, let's see how much we get. Got like 100 on the last load, so not much. Okay, 1,400 plus the 5,000. So, yeah, not worth it to be honest. All right. So what else do we have? It's another plowing. I don't want to take that right now, though. Of course, yeah, plowing's almost getting there. Cultivating's getting there. Yeah, he's just doing the outskirts now. Jeez. Struggling with that divot that he made. Yeah, because I don't want to go to the next month while these contracts are going, because I made that mistake last time. So, let's go somewhere. I'm just gonna, in the meantime, let's just take this back to the farmyard. What is this? Is this fertilizer? Seeds. Might be useful to get like a telehandler or something as well in the future. Not necessary, I don't think. I think I might be able to figure it out with the trailer, depending on how you unload it to feed it to the cows, but definitely would be useful in the future. That might be the first buy after the initial 200,000 that I need to get everything. For next month to cut the grass, I don't need anything, but I do want to get the baler, so I guess I do need something. I don't need to pick up the grass, but I do want to, just because I want it to start turning into silage. So I want to make sure I get it baled. So once I hit 160, that'll probably be the first thing I buy. Might not be till next month. It's take some time. I don't know. Like I said, I was playing yesterday when I started this episode. It's now the next day. So I don't know if all this stuff was put away before, but I did put it all away. So it looks a little neater. Let's see if I can get this in here. Except for the fertilizer over there, because I was using it to do some contracts. Yeah, that's not going to be easy. Let's put this over here. There we go. Gonna go pick up the fertilizer spreader because there's probably gonna be some fields to fertilize in the next month. Get some extra cash. Yeah, they're only like a few thousand, but they're so quick that, you know, it's way worth it. Yeah, so this is just in stage 1. So next month they'll be in stage 2 out of 3. But like I said, I know it's not going to get the best yield, but I kind of want to start getting some revenue, so I'm just going to go ahead and start turning it into silage. So let's see, they're close ones to us. Not really. Let's go do 60. Guess I'll go the bottom way. I don't know if that's faster or slower. We'll see. Probably slower. I had to go the whole bottom of the map. Oh well. Scenic route. Highway's almost done, but the cultivating still has a little bit to go, so I got some time. I think if I don't take the contract, there's a chance that they'll still be around the next month, depending on if it's harvestable. You know, when the whatever crop is on there, if it's ready to be harvested, then obviously there won't be a fertilizing contract. Probably not on this save, maybe a different one. I do want to do a series on Sri Lanka. I know I started that in FS22. I didn't get too far. I do want to do another one on FS25. Let's make a left. So I'll probably start one. I don't know how soon, but at some point that'll be the next series. I might do some forestry. I don't know how the forestry looks on that map, but you can build like custom buildings where you supply all the lumber and materials for it. So I might do something like that where I kind of build my own farmyard from scratch, which you can do in this one as well. And there's obviously plenty of trees to do that, but if I start a new series, I don't want to do it on the same map. At least not for the next one. Maybe I'll come back to this map later, but stick to the base game maps at first. I might do one on the Asian map at some point as well, but probably not Silver Run. That's the forestry map from FS22. I think that's on here as well, but yeah, it'll probably be Sri Lanka first. I don't know if I do you know, the vegetable crops, but I'll probably do something like some of the other whatever you know, animals and different productions that we don't get to in this run. That's probably what I would do there. Ropes, that's one thing. You need rope for buildings, to make your buildings, and you can make that from either sheep or cotton. So we could do cotton on that one. Thought about doing sheep on this one just for the ease of it. It can make money quick. You just need grass. You can feed them hay, but grass gives them 100%. They make a bunch of wool. You know, it could be a very simple selling point for us. We could sell the sheep off when they get to a certain age. I thought about doing goats, probably do sheep and goats. Get some milk and stuff for that too. So I don't know, there's some options. Obviously I already have the cows going, but you know, just to make some money quicker, it might be a good idea to start some stuff like that. I was thinking too, like if I do start adding animals, I could use, you know, my starting farm to build all the animal pens once I expand out to some other fields. Just because it's a decent amount of space. That's not super useful as crop fields, especially once I start to expand to the other fields. So you can see over there on the left on the map, 3, 4, 5. They're decent sizes, but they're not huge. If I expand to get even like, you know, field 2, 8, 9, 7, 6, that kind of area, you know, those other fields should be enough to potentially supplement. And then I could also move, you know, down to the huge fields on the south of the map, get some of those to help supplement the money a little bit, and maybe even go north to the top left of those, make like a little extra farm I don't know. There's options. We'll kind of see where it takes us, but the next field for sure is going to be field 2. I think that's the best bang for my buck. For now. All right, let's get this fertilized. Even though it's dead. Oh, this is the one we did the cotton on. I'm just going to do this by hand. Oh, we are just about out of time. So yeah, I'm going to finish up these contracts here. Before I skip to the next month, I will bring you back in the next episode or go the next month and not do any more red beet or vegetable contracts because that took way too long. I know for you guys it was just like a split second and then you saw me again, but yeah, it's not doing that again. So but yeah, in the next month we're finally get going on our own fields and hopefully stop this whole contract run. So so yeah, thanks for joining and I hope you join me again next time. Have a good one.